Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Rahawa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continually rule very well. And Shalom to the Holy elect that's continually plowing this work, that's giving our diligence to make your call and election sure, in our faith, truth, and sincerity. Shalom. Now, there's going to be another part of the Lashawan Qadash lessons, which the Lashawan Qadash is ancient Hebrew, and it means a holy tongue, all right, in which we're going to be covering Deuteronomy, the 22nd chapter and the 28th verse, all right, and this is the verse, well, this is the law in the scriptures in heritage, the heritage of us Hebrew Israelites. This is the law which cover the act of rape. All right, and before I start this video, before I go into the Hebrew, I would like to make this statement or point this out, that we here at Great Millstone, starting with the apostle elders of Great Millstone and the rest of the brothers who are also affiliated with Great Millstone, we do not condone the act of rape in the residing area in the United States. And if anyone is caught doing the act of the rape in the land, right, which is America, United States, you will be subject to the law that is set up here in the United States. All right, and the person that does conduct the act of rape and calls himself a Hebrew Israelite, he is no way, shape, or form affiliated with Great Millstone. All right, so once again, we do not condone the act of rape in the residing states, whatever state that you reside in, all right, or whichever the law that you're under in your residing area, we do not condone the act of rape. And if you do conduct the act of rape, then this person that does conduct that act is no way, shape, or form affiliated with Great Millstone. All right, now I can get into the lesson. That's Deuteronomy, the 22nd chapter and 28th verse in the Hebrew. And this touching on the subject of rape, because it's like it. These other Israelite camps, they make statements and accusations, and they make false claims that we rape little girls, and this and that and the third, making false statements like that. And the thing is that they have no evidence. All right, first and foremost, they have no evidence, first of all. Second of all, we have never, it never left out of our mouths that we said that, go out and conduct the act of rape. That never left out of our mouths. We never condoned anyone to go out and do it. The only thing that we talked about concerning the act of rape is that it's in the scriptures. All right, and that the law, there's a certain law in the scriptures in our heritage of Hebrew Israelites, that with that act, if the act is conducted, if the woman is not been touched, and she's not betrothed to any man, she's not promised to, if that act is ever committed, then you have to pay the father a dowry. All right, because she wasn't promised to anybody, right? And the man have humbled her. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and read it. This is Deuteronomy 22nd chapter and the 28th verse. It says, if a man find a damsel that is a virgin, right, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her and lie with her, and they be found. All right, so if this happens, right, if the woman is not betrothed, she's not promised to, all right, And she's also a virgin, a woman that's never been touched. All right. Verse 29 says, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. All right. So that's the law on rape. All right. So what happens? You have to pay the father 50 shekels of silver, which, once again, you can't do that today, man, because the law that's set up here in the United States. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into the Hebrew. So it's the book of Deuteronomy 22nd chapter, the 28th verse in the Hebrew, the Lashawan Qadash. I'm gonna just focus on this verse in particular because this verse is the main verse I wanted to focus on, because it gives the most amount of meat out of this one. So the first word there is ayash, right? It's at the beginning of it, it says kaya yama taza right? And then there's the word ayash. All right. So kaya yama taza, which those two words put together means if. All right. And that word there's ayash, which literally means man. And then the next word is na'iwa, or na'ira. Bath wallah. All right. And let's see. So that word find, right? So if a man find, right, is mataza, so kaya, right? Kaya ya mataza. So if find, that first word says if find man, or it literally means if find man. So if a man finds, right, then the next word is na'ira, a damsel, right? Which the ha at the end of it makes it feminine, right? That letter or that character ha makes it feminine. So na'ira, right? So if a man finds, right, in the first part of that, kaya yama taza'a ayash na'ira, which means damsel. All right. And I'm gonna look at that word damsel, right? So it says girl, damsel, female servant. All right. It says of young woman, marriageable young woman, and then they have concubine and prostitute, which that's going off. Maid, female attendant, female servant. All right. Which, by the way, the word woman means female servant. All right. Go look it up. Okay. You go into the etymology of the word woman, it means a female servant. Okay. So literally means a young woman, right? A marriageable young woman, right? So that word damsel there is a young woman, right? That is a virgin, all right? Which is bath Bath Wallah, right? Which I just read earlier in the Hebrew. Bath Wallah, right? And that word Bath Wallah, Slaki. Bath Wallah means, literally means a virgin, right? Going to the Jacinius Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, it says a virgin, pure, unspotted, so-called as being separated and secluded from intercourse with men. All right, so that means a woman that has never had sex, that has never been touched. Okay, which is a different word than the word virgin in Isaiah. Let me see if I can get it real quick. I'm gonna show you a little. I'm gonna just throw this little fact out real quick. So this is Isaiah, the 7th chapter, and the 14th verse. Now in this verse it reads, therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a sign. All right. It said, behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. All right. So this word virgin is completely different than the word the word virgin in Deuteronomy, the 22nd chapter. All right. Why is that? Because that's a different Hebrew word in the book of Isaiah, the 7th chapter, and the 14th verse. All right. It says, now this word virgin right here is not Bath Wallah, but it's in fact Ilama. All right, Ilama, which means virgin or a young woman. So it literally means a young woman, all right, of a marriageable age. Okay. That's like I just want to look at this for curiosity's sake. Right, so it literally means I believe this is Jacinius, Jacinius Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, right? So it means a girl of marriageable age. So that's what that word literally means, a girl of marriageable age. All right, which is similar to the word we just looked at earlier, the word damsel, which means a young woman of a marriageable age, which means the same thing. Okay. So that's a huge cut to the doctrine of the Immaculate Conception, which we like to call the Immaculate Deception. All right, because in the churches, especially the Catholic churches, they believe that Mary gave birth to our Lord Yahushua, what the people inwardly call Jesus, and Joseph and Mary never had sex. All right. Which that word, once again, is not Bath Wallah, it's Ilama, all right, which means a woman of marriageable age. So, like I said before, that's a huge cut to that doctrine that's being pushed out, saying that Mary never had sex, because she was of marriageable age, and yes, Joseph and Mary had sex, man. All right. Now I want to go back to the book of Deuteronomy, the 22nd chapter. Go back into the Hebrew. So we just read Bath Wallah, which means a woman that's never had sex, right? So it says Ashar, right? I'm in transit right now. I can't slack you. I'm going through school zones right now. These fucking devils, man. So it's once again it says it's Ashar, La'ah. Let's see, La'ah, Arasha, right? Arasha. And this one where it says which is not betrothed, that word betrothed means arash, right? Arash, which means to betroth or engage. All right, so she's not engaged to a man, she's not promised to. All right, what you call in modern day terms is a fiance, right? A fiance, right? To betroth, to be betrothed, so it literally means to engage. And also it says